holiday here. I literally have 2 flashlights shining in my face. There's not enough light in this room, and the light that I had is now in my storage garage. I say that because this is not my home. I live with my parental units, which is fine. So basically, I haven't vlogged in a while, probably since October. And the reason is because I've been crazy busy. And I don't mean busy in the sense of like, yay, good things are happening. I mean, I've been working at a job that I love. No, it's fine. I work at a natural foods grocery store. But I feel like I work every day, and the days I have off, I'm like sleeping. So today's my first day of 2 days off in a row, which is lovely. I never get that. I don't want to complain too much. It's okay. I mean, it keeps me busy, I guess. Yeah, so that's why I've come up with a GoFundMe campaign. That's a lie. I was just making that up. Mostly because I think unless you're doing something creative, well, I mean, I am trying to, but I mean, let's not have a GoFundMe campaign for, you know, just anything. I was at work the other day and I went to our little message board where you can hang your business cards, and this girl had a full page ad of GoFundMe, I'm trying to become a nurse, and it's like, that's great, but who's gonna do that to somebody they don't know? Like, do that on Facebook, or, you know, ask your grandparents, or whatever. So I thought today I would talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a few months now, but the reason I hadn't said anything about it is because it was about my roommate who I lived with in New York. Very nice girl, very sweet person, very shy also, but anyway, she had come from a different state and, you know, wasn't used to the whole New York situation where, you know, you live with 17 other people and there may be some creepy critters in your house. Well, so when she moved in, she asked, you know, do you have any bugs here? And I was like, oh, of course not. Absolutely not. Gross. But I thought she meant bed bugs, which that's like saying Lord Voldemort, you know, in Harry Potter. So she asked me that and I was like, oh no, of course not. That's really gross. Ew, no. She moves in about a month or so later. We have 1 or 2 cockroaches come in the house. Now I'm telling you, okay. I don't know, maybe I was just immune to it. I think bugs are gross, right? They are gross, but it's New York. You're gonna have bugs, especially in the summertime when it rains. These bugs are this big. They're called palmetto bugs. I almost called them saw palmetto bugs. That's for your prostate. These palmetto bugs, they're about this big. Yeah, that's big. And they're gross, but they don't move very fast. And you see maybe one once a month. So it's like, should I get grossed out or should I just be like, it's New York, you know, and I don't live in like, you know, a 5-star building. So one day my roommate goes and takes a shower and she goes into a room afterwards and I hear her scream and I'm like, oh, okay, because this wasn't the first time she had seen a bug. And so I knew that she was a little bit sensitive to the whole situation. And so she screams and I'm doing dishes. She screams and she's like, hey, come in here. I'm like, what does she want me to do? Does she really think I can kill this thing? What? So I go over there. She is naked in the hallway. So the hallway is this long hallway. And at the end of the hallway, there's her bedroom. And then then you take a right, and it's this little alcove, and there's my bedroom. And then there's another bedroom over here, and then, you know, farther in the house, there's another bedroom. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so she's standing in this little alcove, butt naked, like pretty much soaking wet as well. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? She's like, there's a big cockroach in my room, you have to get it. So I'm like, ugh. I know in my head, this thing has already gone you know, under a desk or under the wallboard. I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this thing. Absolutely no way. So I humor her a little bit. She's standing out of her room. Her room is so small. It's like 8 by 10. It's little. Spatial awareness. It's small. So I'm in there with the door kind of closed. She's outside in the hallway, still naked. I'm like kind of pretending to look around because I know I'm not going to find this thing. And if I do, what do you think I'm going to do with it? Yeah, I'm going to stomp it out. So I'm like looking behind her desk. I'm looking behind, you know, the door and stuff. And I'm like, I don't see it. It's not in here. It must have, you know, crawled away. And she's like, well, you're gonna have to stand in the room with me while I get dressed because I just can't deal with this. I'm like, okay. Keep in mind, the room is really little. And so I'm standing there like, okay, and she's naked, and what is going on? Why do you need me in here? I am not the boogeyman killer. Seriously, it feels like an hour, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, hurry up, hurry up. And she's just like, well, you know, just opening her drawers, like getting her underwear out and like, oh. And I'm just like, come on, girl, what do you want me to do? Am I gonna like jump on the thing? If it comes out, it's not gonna come out. So what are you doing? So, you know, this goes on for another, I don't know, 20 minutes of her like trying to get dressed. And then her boyfriend calls and she's gotta explain the whole thing to him while I'm still in the room because she won't let me leave. And I don't know her that well. So I can't just be like, dude, I'm gonna go somewhere else now. And so she's talking to her boyfriend on the phone, and you can tell he's obviously like, get over it. Cause get over it. You know, unless it's on me or in my food, I don't care. You know, if it were the other one, Voldemort, it would be a different story. Cause I would have freaked out too. But a cockroach, you know, you see them every once in a while. Yeah, they're gross, but they're not really gonna hurt you. I mean, come on. Anyway, whatever. After that, it was fine, but and she like makes me call, you know, the landlord, call the exterminator, and we do all that whole thing, and I'm just like, telling the landlord like, look, I don't really care, but she cares and she's freaking out, so let's humor her and get somebody in here. So they do, and they have a little, the guy comes in and he's half-assedly does this thing. He's just like, just spray this stuff. It's not even spray, it's like a water stream. It looks like water. It probably was. So, and after that, it was just, you know, but everything was fine. And then I moved out, you know, and then they got bed bugs. Dodged a bullet. I'm going blind because of these lights here, and you probably can't even see me, but here I am. Recently joined a band, which I don't actually know the name of it. I've only gone to one practice. It's like a bluegrass band. Excuse me. It's a bluegrass band. I love that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do any work. And when I say that, I don't mean that in like the I'm lazy kind of way. As I was in a band before, and I had to do everything. I had to put together gigs, I had to, you know, audition new players, I had to fire new players because the other guy in the band wouldn't do it, so he'd made me do it. I'm in this band and we already have a gig set up. I will let you know when that is because I don't really know that information yet. I would like to play a song that I did not write, obviously. It's called Riptide by Vance Joy. You know it. I'm gonna mess up a few times, so I'll probably cut some of this out. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty boys and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. dancing in their dreams. Ah, ooh. Ah, and they come unstuck, baby, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand gal. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. Oh, she's been living on the highest shelf. Ah, ooh. Ah, and they come unstuck, baby, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand gal. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And that's all I wanted to do on that one. And I'm not that good. I'm not very good at covers, guys, okay? Sorry. If you wanna see me do more things, just hit that subscribe button and you'll have a great experience. Maybe.